What's up, you guys? Divine Chakras here. Welcome back. Man, it's been a little bit of a interesting last 24 hours. We had this so-called nor'easter storm shit, whatever fuck it was. And it basically, it knocked our power out for the last 24 hours now. We haven't had power since yesterday afternoon. So I am leaving my assignment with Chanel. And I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about something. And what that is taking your power back, okay? And I know a lot of us, we're going through big transitions right now. We're going through big changes when it comes to our spirituality, when it comes to, working on our subconscious layers, working on the things that no longer serve us, getting rid of the people in our lives that no longer serve us, and just living for our higher selves, the higher good of ourselves, right? But we have to, in doing that, we have to take back our power, okay? Because so many things, so many ideas, so many practices have taken our power away, right? Especially for, and I don't need to make this like a racist video or anything, but especially for black, my black people, right? My fellow melanated people, we tend to forget that a lot of our powers were taken away, due to the racism and due to, racist inconsistencies over the past several hundreds of years. So with that being said, it is very important that every day you practice self-love, and you practice every day speaking your truth and exercising and working with your throat chakra in regards to your heart chakra. Because a lot of us walk around and we're angry, right? We're angry because, now that we've come into this understanding of seeing things for what they are, seeing things with our third eye, right? We start to get upset, we start to get in our feelings about things that were taught to us or said to us that we know now isn't true, or that we feel like we have to question. And so sometimes we feel powerless, sometimes we feel helpless, sometimes we feel like we have no one or nowhere to turn to, right? But part of taking your power back is realizing and recognizing the power within you, how powerful you are as an individual, how powerful your voice is within the millions and millions of voices that are here in this entire world. You have to realize that your voice is important, right? And you have to also realize that your power comes from your solar plexus. It comes from your gut. It comes from your stomach. That's where your power comes from. So if you work actively on your solar plexus and you work on developing that creative, confident energy, you're never, ever, ever going to have to question or have to jeopardize your power ever again, because it's always going to be there. And no matter what anyone says to you, no matter what people may try to implicate on you because of your beliefs, because of the things that you now believe, like, who gives a fuck? Like, that person obviously is insecure themselves, or they don't know who they are themselves, because, they're not, I don't want to say they're jealous that you, like, know who you are as a person, but a lot of people are still confused as to who they are. And I just love the fact that I'm able to step outside of my physical body, and I'm able to really, grasp the idea of the concepts of the universe, understanding frequency, understanding energy, and understanding that I myself am frequency, I myself am energy. Oh, they were just going to hit that person? Okay. And, we know that energy cannot be created or destroyed, right? It only can be transcended. It only can be transmuted. It only can be transferred, all right? So we have to take that energy that makes us feel like we aren't powerful, that we don't have something, and put it into being able to rediscover and relearn that we are very powerful individuals, each and every one of us. And again, I don't want to make this like some type of video that's focusing on one race, but I have to really speak to the fact of me being a melanated person and me understanding the struggle of my people, understanding the struggle of my race. I know that our power was taken from us. You know what I mean? And so my job here is not to only empower those that aren't my race, but to also empower people within my ethnic group, because I have to make sure that we come together collectively as a people to reestablish who we are in this world, reestablish our reign that we once had, over this entire world. That is what the purpose is of, for me anyway, stepping into this consciousness, stepping into this higher state of thinking, is to actually bring my people together, not only to educate them, but then to bring us together so that we can become that powerful nation of people that we once were, thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago. And it can be done. It's just that we have to take back our power. We got to take back our power. You have to take back your individual power before we can take back our power as a group. You have to be individually powerful before you can be collectively powerful. Like, you can't have holes. We can't have holes in the plan here. We got to stay on task. We got to stay with knowing, right, that we can step into being that all-powerful, almighty source that we talk about, that Black people talk about so much, which is Jesus. We are actually Jesus. We are actually our own gods. We are the frequency of Christ consciousness. That is what we strive to be, right? That's what we strive to do. That's what we strive to portray outwardly, is the God consciousness, is the Christ consciousness. So that means working on yourself as a person, releasing anger, right? Allowing things to just kind of roll off your sleeve. You don't have to be so, quick to jump on something or someone because it isn't what you particularly agree in, or it's not what you feel like should be right or wrong. Like, we gotta let people live their lives, but at the end of the day, we gotta still continue to drop these jewels. We still gotta continue to educate people and to help them to open up their eyes to something outside of what they're so used to thinking, which is that one-dimensional thinking field. Like, we can't keep thinking on a one-dimensional plane. We have to think in several dimensions so that we can get layers of the truth, right? Because what we have right now are lies. So again, we got to take back our power. We got to take back our power and demand the truth. Demand that we are giving the information that is accurate. Demand that our ancestors, protect us. Make sure that we're good, because your ancestors, they want to see you do good, boo. Don't think that your ancestors just transition into the afterlife and then that's it. Like, they are always around us. Guaranteed that they are always around us, and they always want to see us do good. They always are fighting for us, and they're on our side. But number one, you got to accept them in, and number two, you got to take your power back. Point blank, period. You got to take your power back, because if you don't take your power back, you're never going to be able to succeed. You're never going to be able to step into your manifestations, to step into your blessings. All right. So that was just a quick little video that I felt like was just something I had to get off my chest to y'all. We are about 19 followers away, 19 subscribers away, I should say, to hitting that 1,000 mark. OMG. I'm honestly very honored, and I feel very, very humble to be in this position, to be able to deliver to you all not only, motivational talk, but just information about spirituality outside of the binding religious concepts that we have been taught our entire lives, our entire freaking lives. And you know, you guys are always commenting, especially like on my older videos, my yoni egg videos and things like that. Like, you guys are really interested in the yoni eggs. So that's cool. I need to start. I self-cared. I did a self-love week all last week where I did work with my yoni eggs. But what I think I'm going to do is do another video on yoni eggs. Do maybe a video on how I use my yoni egg and what I do when I do my yoni eggs and my rituals, all that good stuff. Because I know that some of y'all wanted to know like what rituals to do, and I think that would be a great way to start off March Madness, the month of March. These people are just so irritating. Also, spring equinox is coming up, so we are prepping for the new year, the real new year, right? And there's just so many great things that are happening in my life, and I hope that they're happening in your life. You know, I'm getting downloads left and right. I'm receiving spiritual confirmations and information, you know, about a lot of things that I knew were going to come into fruition. But, you know, you just have to be patient. You have to be patient and take your power back, all right, in order to receive these blessings. Just don't think that the universe is going to go around and blessing you and, you know, you're not going to get anything from it if you don't step into your powers. Like, it's just not going to happen. But yeah, it's just so many great things about to happen. So many amazing, wonderful people I've been meeting. It's just, life is just so amazing right now. It's just so hard to believe that a few months ago, you know, it was December and here we are going into the spring equinox. And y'all know, melanated folk, we flourish in the warm weather, honey. We can't wait for the sun to come out, because that's our simulation, you know. Like, that's how you know that, you know, we come from a climate that's hot. We come from a climate that is warm, that is fruitful. All right, we cannot thrive in the wintertime. We just can't. Like, we just not wintertime people. We need the sun. So I'm very excited for this warm weather to be coming upon us. Here's 999 right in front of me, so I shade to that. We got a lot of shifts going on this month with the time going up. Like, what? Going up, and we have spring equinox. We have 2 full moons this month. So it's a lot of shit going on. So y'all get ready, you know, put your grown people underwear on and strap the fuck up. We are going to be going into the second week of, well, really the first week of March, but you know, going into the first week of March, I'm going to definitely be bringing some videos next week on a few things. Also, we are going to be working on this tarot class, figuring out exactly how we are going to deliver the class. I'm trying to figure that out right now, but it's all good. Once I figure out exactly how I want to do the course, I will be letting you all know. So that way, if you are actually interested in signing up for the tarot course, then you can. And yeah, that's really it, you guys. Like, I just wanted to come to you and tell you to take back your power. And it's time to step into these manifestations. It's time, you know, to really start putting in the work. And if you have already been putting in the work, then you will definitely start to see things growing. Trust and believe that. And if you need some guidance for the upcoming spring equinox, if you need some guidance over the next few months, please make sure you hit me up for a personal reading, divinechakra777@gmail.com. I am now doing the waist beads as well as the pendants. All right, for the stones, I am doing wrapping, and I am purchasing big, huge clear quartz, like beautiful quality quartzes. They are huge, and I am wrapping them with copper, silver, or gold. So if you're interested in getting a pendant from me, let me know. They're $25 plus $3 shipping and handling. The waist beads are 1 for 15, 2 for 25. And then I'm also doing ankle bracelets as well. Ankle bracelets are $8 a piece, 4 for 20 if you are interested. And yeah, that's it, you guys. So make sure you hit me up if any of these things resonate with you. Let me know. I'd love to hear your comments and just everything that you have to say about whatever. I love to hear it. So let me know. Let's converse. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace. I've hit the thing twice, y'all. It won't go off.